Welcome to the lesson that will demonstrate how to make links to stories in your Google Drive. So in this particular example, I'm going to do language arts. You could do this for other classes that have documents, slideshows, etc. in your Google Drive. So the first thing you'll do is you'll go to the page where you want to set this up. I'm going to language arts. I'm now going to my Google Drive. I will locate those stories, which happen to be in my middle school folder, 8th grade, language arts. I do want to point out that a wonderful teacher, Miss Olson, gave me permission to use stories to do this example. I want to give credit where credit is due. So I'm going to go ahead, and what you should do is open up those stories. Do make sure that you don't have spelling and grammar errors and that it's well written. So these are the 3 stories I want to add to my digital portfolio. Because they're in my district drive, I need to transfer them to my private account. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to right click on that folder. I'm going to choose Share. I'm then going to choose Advanced, and I'm going to go ahead and type in my private account. And do make sure it says Editing Privileges and choose Send. When this window pops up, if it does, choose Yes and then choose Done. I am now going to Google Chrome with my private login. So when you get to your private account, go ahead and in the search window type in the name of the folder. In this case it's Language Arts, and there's the folder. If you right click and choose Share and go to Advanced, you can see that I am the owner in District 20 and I'm going to share it with my private account. You would then open up that folder with the stories, and you want to select all of them. You can click on one and do Control A to select all. You would then right click and choose Make a Copy. This is really important that you make a copy, because once you make a copy, they now are in your private account. I'll show you. If I right click on the copy and I choose Share and choose Advanced, you can see that now my private account is the owner. This is really important because when you leave the district, you will lose everything in that drive. So you want to make sure you transfer the most important things from your district account to your private account, so that you'll always have access to that material. You will expand your drive in the left-hand column, locate that online portfolio folder because you want to stay organized for this project. Expand that again, locate the middle school folder, Language and Lit. You would select those stories that say Copy, drag them into the Lang and Lit folder. When and if this window does pop up, you want to go ahead and read it and then click OK. And now if you go to your drive, you should see those documents. So I'll open up that online portfolio, middle school, Lang and Lit, and there are the stories. You might want to right click and rename them and just get rid of the copy of. That's what I like to do. I don't like to have copy in my name. You're now ready to add your stories to your digital portfolio. You're going to go ahead and right click on one of the stories. In this example, I'll do Telltale Heart. You will right click and get the shareable link, because that link will get you access to the story. You would then go to the website in order to set up this link. So you're going to go ahead and go to the page you want to add these stories. I'm going to choose Images under Insert, and in this case the story is by Edgar Allan Poe, so I typed in Edgar Allan Poe. The name of the story is Telltale Heart. I just put in Telltale. So after looking through the images, I like this image. I am going to make room for 2 more on that row. With that selected, I will choose the Insert Link. I will right click and choose Paste or Control V and then Apply. I am going to add a text box. I'm going to move it over here so that it fits right above the image. I will drag it so it's just right above, and I will type in the story. I am going to choose the background and change it to emphasis 1, so there's a little difference. I will then change it from normal to subheading. That is now set up as a hyperlink. I will set up the next story by choosing Insert Text. I will move that over, drag it up, and the next story is the Climb sample. I will change the text to subheading. I will choose Insert Images and I will type in climbing because it's about climbing, and I will look for something that I want to visually represent my story. In this case, Miss Olson's story. So I'll choose this image and I will make it roughly the same size as the other one so it looks better. I will go back to that language arts folder. I will open up the story just to double check, make sure there's no spelling and grammar errors, and make it better if that is necessary. I will then click on the share option in the upper right corner, advanced, change it from private to public, viewing options only, and save. Copy that hyperlink and then set up the image to link to that story. I'm now going to set up my next story. I went ahead and set up a school bus to link to a story, and this story I actually wrote in computer class, but I'm going to go ahead and add it to my language arts because it makes more sense, and that's okay. I don't need to add that to computer design. Do make sure you publish so that your most recent work can be viewable. I'll go to View Published Site, and you will be able to see that each image links to a story. I want to thank Miss Olson for donating the 2 stories so that I could make this video. This concludes the session on how to set up images to link to items in your Google Drive. Until next time, you have a wonderful day.